This retrograde has seen some really interesting highs and lows, at least for me. Anyone else? In 1 week, I got stung in the face multiple times, then burned my arm to a 2nd degree. But it's in this same time that I've downloaded some valuable transmissions and tasted the joy at a peak I'd never before. Several life-affirming experiences that I'm so deeply grateful for. They say it's how you respond, and even as I was nursing my wounds, I contemplated what even this was teaching me. I'm not inherently a morning person, but this one I was responsible for tending to Nala and was able to admire the sunrise. It served as a small reminder that pivots, both big and small, can be an opportunity to watch something golden unfold.
Jay made us this incredible lunch, and I'm feeling so loved and taken care of. It's beautiful. Thank you, Jay.
You're welcome, baby.
Clients gifted us lobsters, and I simmered stock for roasted garlic linguine the next night. I made a Japanese-style curry for the first time with blue crab wontons, with Jay requesting sesame chicken another night. Even when indulgent, I feel my best when I'm enjoying home food.
Reflecting back on how lonely and wounded I've felt most of my life, and how only recently I've cracked open to the reception of the healing balm that is females, kindred female spirits, and how healing and cathartic that's been for my inner child. I am also so grateful that I am now better equipped with healing modalities that I didn't even really think about or link together and connect, even in recent time, that I am now faced with each obstacle with this infallible conviction that I can get through it, because all that other stuff was meant to knock me down, to kill me, and it didn't. I'm still here and I am now thriving, and I couldn't say that even a few years ago. It's such a remarkable journey through the crests and the waves and the falls and the crashes, and I've learned so much, and I'm dropping down to my knees in humility and just gratitude for all these miracles flowing in. No matter how many serendipitous connections flow through, the world continues to hold me in awe, and I find myself saying these things so often that every time it's reaffirming for my brain, for those neural pathways, for that heart center experience. And I just want to shout it at the top of the rooftops to everyone that power has always been inside of you. No matter how dim that light has been, it's always been there. The power is you. You are the power, and you have the capacity, the endless capacity to heal yourself. I am so passionate about that, and I want to share it with everyone that I meet, that I come across. Employing something as simple as the physiological sigh to self-soothe in fight or flight moments, to cultivate stillness and facilitate this safety within yourself, because you take yourself, you take your breath, you take your thoughts, you take your perceptions with you everywhere you go. There you are, and you can reinforce those links of connecting what used to be something that would make you weep to something that is triumphant because you have overcome that obstacle. You are not defined by your past, and I constantly tell myself and affirm to myself, I am safe to be here. My body is safe. I am safe here. I am safe here. I am safe to receive love. I am safe to give love. And I just wanted to pop in here for just even a minute and to share that with you guys, because it's so meaningful and it injects a purpose-driven life to then spread compassion, awareness, and love to everyone else, because we need more of that. We need more compassion. We need more light. And just because you carry this fire inside of you and you give a little bit to somebody else doesn't dim your own. So I hope that we can remember that love multiplies.
In a single month, I bid farewell to 2 humans in my life that returned stateside. I've observed I have more of an anxious attachment style, so though at first it felt heavy, it also presented as yet another teacher and offered the opportunity to practice impermanence, much like this sunset. We sink into this now moment and watch as the sky paints itself, rather than try and hold on to fistfuls and refuse to let go, replacing acknowledgement and appreciation rather than suffering. One of those nights, we all went out to celebrate at Savant, which made it for the first time I'd ever been.
Good.
We went hiking and spent the day earthing, which always feels like the best medicine. The immediate shift in my state and perspective is remarkable when I'm touching the elements and sweating out whatever is ailing me. Jay had just returned from a lionfish hunt, and with it, I made everyone a masala. I photographed my girlfriend and posted some of the images on my Instagram if you'd like to take a peek. On one of our last days on island, we went on another hike. I strive to spend more time with humans that are so touched by our mama that it brings tears to their eyes as it did hers. It's truly an illusion that we are separate from nature, as we are of nature, and to care for her is to love ourselves. Cookie prep for my salted aged brown butter cookies are complete. Before I bake them off though, they do have to mature in the fridge for an additional 3 to 4 days, then get a generous sprinkle of Jay's handmade fleur de sel, and then I'll ship them off into my care packages. Post cookie prep, and I step outside to this.
My sweet mom sent over some panchan for Jay's upcoming birthday, and I'm serving it with some multigrain rice paired with the watercress stew. I'm very excited. How is it?
The gulbo is perfect.
Thank you, 엄마. 잘 먹겠습니다.
잘 먹겠습니다.
Celebrations are particularly tough sometimes, and Jay really felt a longing for his departed father. His birthday is on the 13th of May, and almost on cue, this bird who has never come around before began visiting for several days in a row. The first day, he perched really close to Jay, then proceeded to hop down from the ledge to walk over to our front door and take a long look in, as if assessing and taking note. The next morning, he came to visit again. On the third morning, Jay had just returned from his walk, deep in thought about his father, when he walked into his office and the bird was just sitting on his desk waiting for him. After our long collective shock, we eventually had to usher him out so he could fly free, but we never did see him again. High fruit season is upon us, and over the weekend, we foraged a bounty of papaya and the first few flushes of mango. I was recently gifted a Nakano knife, and you best bet my first go-to was to break into my mango stash. I've already transformed a big chunk of harvest into fruit leather, chutney, pastries. I also shared a huge batch of these chewy mango that are slightly dried and caramelized with chunks of white chocolate chewy cookies. And I have a Mother's Day code in the description box if you're interested, which is where you can find all of my other links. When things feel chaotic, nature is a healing balm. It's such a space of depth and safety for me, and I am eternally grateful for its warm embrace. May you rest in the safety you cultivate within yourself as the rest of the month unfolds.